Yo, what's up? It's Von, Undercut Entertainment, back with another sneaker video for you. Today, we're going to be going over my favorite Jordans 1 through 14. Now, these shoes on the table are not necessarily my favorite Jordans in that number. I'm just doing my favorite number. There's some Jordans on the table that I like less than some other Jordans I have. I'm just going by my favorite number, not my favorite shoes. So we're going to get right into it. My least favorite Jordan out of the retros 1 through 14 is the 2. I'm sorry, but the 2 is my least favorite retro. Let's get that out of here. This shoe dropped originally in 1986. It was $100, believe it or not, for the Jordan 2s. And, you know, it's the only Jordan without the swoosh and without the Jumpman. And the 2s just never, were one of my favorites. These right here, the Nightshades, I do like. I think it's a dope shoe, but the 2s are my least favorite. So let's get that out of there. The second one we're going to get into is the 14. That's my second least favorite Jordan, the Jordan 14. Let's get that out of there. These right here are dope. I like these, but the 14s always put me in the mindset of Team Jordan look. They got the Team Jordan kind of look, the generic Jordan look, and never was a huge fan of them. I do, like these. I like the Ferraris, but, I like all Jordans 1 through 14, but these are definitely my second least favorite. Now we're going to get into the third one, and it's the Jordan 8s. The Jordan 8s. Let's get that out of there. It's the Jordan 8s, man. It's like work trying to get them on. You got to strap them up. You got the, the liner in there, and you got to work just to get them on foot. They're extremely heavy, and that's my third least favorite Jordan. These dropped in 1992, and they're my third least favorite. The 14s dropped in 1997. So let's get into the next one. It is the 10. The Jordan 10 is the fourth least favorite. I am fond of 10s because this is the first retro I ever had was the Jordan 10 Steels. But, they're plain. They got a plain, simple look. They got some nice 10s, but I never was a huge fan. One thing I did like is that was my first retro. But, that's where they are on my list. They dropped in 1994 originally. Got the accomplishments up to Jordan's career at that point on the bottom. So let's get those out of there. Moving right along. The next one, and I know that this is going to be, a lot of people are going to look at me crazy when I say this, but this is my list. So the Jordan 1s. The Jordan 1s are my fifth least favorite Jordan. These right here were slept on. These are nice. But these were slept on. But yeah, the Jordan 1s, the originals, where it all started, back in 1985. But when I was coming up, people didn't rock 1s like that. 1s became wildly popular at some point, but we didn't rock them like that when I was in school. And I do like 1s. I love 1s, but that's where they are on my list. Moving right along, my next one is the 9s. Let's get that out of there. The 9s are the ones that Jordan had. They were inspired by the baseball cleats. When he went to play baseball, they put the 9s out. And these are the Dream It Do It's. Space Jams are dope. But the 9s are right there on my list. I believe that's the, sixth least favorite. Moving right along, the next one is the 13. Get that out of there. The Jordan 13s are, where we at? My 7th least favorite Jordan. The 13s, I remember when I first saw these was when He Got Game came out, and I thought that those were fire. But, they're like in the middle of the pack for me in terms of J's. These are the Mellows that, were pulled because of the bleeding. But that's where we are. Let's move right along, try to get this video going. The next one is the 12. Jordan 12. Let's get that up out of there. Now, I will say that the 12s are, in my opinion, the most comfortable Jordans that we have, retro-wise. They are like walking on pillows, especially these international flights. But the 12s grew on me. I used to have them lower on my list, but they've grown on me because of how comfortable they are. So you got to put them where I have them. Let's move right along. And the 12s, they did drop in 1996. The 13s came out in 97, and the Jordan 9s came out in 93. So we're going to move right along. My next one is the Jordan 6. So let's pull the Jordan 6. Of course, those right there. The hairs came out recently. The infrareds are fire. I always love the 6. Easy to get on, easy to rock. They're absolutely classics. So let's get down to it. We're at our last 5 Jordans. The Jordan 6s dropped in 1991. So these are my top 5 Jordans right here. We have the 3, the 4, the 5, the 7, and the 11. So we're in the top 5. The next one is the Jordan 4. The 4s came out in 1989. These right here are okay, the Phoebas, but the 4s have some definite heat out there to get. And they're just a classic shoe, man. Just a beautiful shoe in general. Beautiful silhouette. I love the 4s. They're definitely in my top 5. So we're going to move right along. We have the last 4s. The next one, which I love, is the Jordan 7. They are my 4th favorite retro. These are just so happen to be my favorite 7s. Even better than the Bordeaux to me. The Barcelona days, I love the colorway of these. But there it is. The 7s. They came out in 1992. And it's just a beautiful shoe in my opinion. They do run big. If you get 7s, they run pretty big. If you love the 7s. So we're down to the last 3. The next one came out in 1988, and these were the ones that kept Jordan with Nike, is the 3s. Jordan 3s, classic, classy, beautiful. What more can you say about the 3s? Those are the Animal Instincts. There's a lot of 3s that are way better than these, but the 3s are my 3rd favorite. We're down to the last 2. Number 2, drum roll please, is the 5. This is my 2nd favorite. A lot of people sleep on the 5s. A lot of people don't like the big tongue. I love the big tongue. When you see the 5, you know that you are wearing a J, a retro. It's classic. It's beautiful. They came out in 1990, and I love them. So my number 1 retro, and a lot of people's number 1 retro, is the Jordan 11. These so happen to be the Breads. Beautiful shoe, classic. I believe that they're Michael Jordan's favorite as well. You can see why. It's just a beautiful shoe, beautiful to wear casually, to hoop in. And that's my list. Jordans 1 through 14, my favorites. This is Von. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share, and we'll be back definitely with another video. See you guys.